Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The bold and the beautiful spoilers reveal that Deke Sharp, Harrison Cohn, visited Hope Logan, Annika Noel, about a job with Hope for the future. However, Deke took several photos of Hope's designs and sketches. Is Deke trying to help Hope or steal her designs? Deke says he likes those designs, but let's be honest, those belong to someone else and he certainly cannot take credit for them. If Deke gets the job at Forrester Creations, these designs could be a huge problem. Can Deke change things enough that it doesn't look like he's copying someone else's designs? Deke has come to Forrester fresh out of design school, and Hope certainly needs a designer. Hope worked well with Thomas Forrester, Matthew Atkinson for years. However, he has now moved to France. Will Deke be able to work with Hope making beautiful designs on his own? Can Deke make Hope for the future a success once again? Deke has made it to LA after getting out of design school. Now Deke needs to find his own way in the fashion world, and this could be it. However, Deke seems to be acting very strange, like he doesn't like Hope's designs. He picks out certain ones that are okay. Can Hope get across to Deke what she always had with Thomas? Deke has reunited with his sister and touched base with him. Hope mentioned to Deke that she needed a designer. Deke was excited to talk about designs with Hope. Deke wants to move closer to urban chic. Hope certainly needs a new designer, but things are awkward with Thomas. Hope needs someone she can be creative with. Hope mentioned that the applicants are anonymous. The minute Hope left the room, Deke started snapping photos of dresses, sketches, and designs. These designs are property of Forrester Creations no matter who made them. They still belong to someone else. Later in the week, Hope will go through the portfolios with Ridge Forrester, Thorsten Kaye, and Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang. Will Deke get picked as the new designer? Deke wants to be brilliant for Hope. However, it could be more of a mess than anyone wants to consider. What if Hope wants to use those designs out of Deke's portfolio? Deke may feel honored about this, but what if someone recognizes those designs? Deke could be putting the line in danger even though it just got restarted. Hope for the future could be accused of stealing designs. Hope has no idea what Deke has done, so she would have no idea what he is referring to. Will Deke prove that his designs were inspired by someone else, or will he be accused of stealing designs? In the glittering world of the bold and the beautiful, nothing stays beautiful for long, especially when love, power, and betrayal tangle in the Forrester universe. This time, a shocking betrayal from one of the most unexpected people threatens to derail Hope Logan's dreams, destroy Forrester Creations' integrity, and set off a chain reaction that no one sees coming. As the latest spoilers unfold, Deke Sharp, Deacon's wayward alter ego, who's been trying to walk the straight and narrow, might have just crossed a line that could change the fashion empire forever. When Hope's Hope for the Future, HFTF relaunch, takes a stunning hit, all eyes turn toward one man who had the access, the motive, and the desperation to make a deal with the devil. For months, Hope Logan, Annika Noel, has been working tirelessly to rebuild Hope for the Future's reputation. After the line's identity crisis and dwindling sales, the relaunch was meant to represent rebirth, a fusion of empowerment, ethics, and cutting-edge design. Teaming up once more with Paris, Diamond White, RJ, Joshua Hoffman, and Zende, Delon de Metz, Hope had a clear vision, a line that captured the heart and strength of modern women while honoring her legacy at Forrester. The buzz was palpable. Fashion magazines were teasing exclusive previews. Buyers were flying in from Paris and Milan. And Ridge, Thorsten Kaye, had given his stamp of approval, finally proud to see Hope reclaim her creative spark. Everything was perfect, until it wasn't. Just days before the grand showcase, whispers began circling around Los Angeles that a rival fashion house was preparing to debut a strikingly similar collection. The fabrics, silhouettes, and even slogans mirrored Hope's designs to an uncanny degree. At first, Hope brushed it off as coincidence. But when previews hit social media, her jaw dropped. It wasn't just inspiration. It was theft. Brooke, Catherine Kelly Lang, rushed to her daughter's side when Hope stormed into Forrester Creations one morning, clutching her tablet with trembling hands. On screen were photos of the rival line from the up-and-coming brand Elite Mode LA. The dresses, jackets, even the signature butterfly detailing, all unmistakably hope for the future. RJ and Zende confirmed her worst fears. Someone had leaked their digital files, sketches and marketing blueprints. But who? Forrester's cybersecurity team found evidence that the files had been accessed remotely through a shared drive by someone outside the company. A hacker had used credentials connected to a familiar name, Deke Sharp. Hope was stunned. Her father's alter ego, the very man Deacon claimed he had left behind, had stolen her life's work. When Hope confronted Deacon, Sean Kanan, he looked utterly blindsided. "What are you talking about, sweetheart? I would never steal from you," he protested, pacing the Il Giardino office. Hope's tears fell freely. "The system doesn't lie, Dad. You might not have done it, but someone using your name, your account, and your passwords did." Deacon, frantic, immediately checked his personal accounts. That's when the horrifying truth hit him. Someone had been accessing his email, financial statements, and even Forrester correspondence without his knowledge. And worse, all signs pointed to Deke, his old self, resurrected from the digital shadows. Was it identity theft? Or had the darker part of Deacon, the one he'd tried to bury, returned to take over again? In a shocking twist, the bold and the beautiful spoilers revealed that Deke Sharp isn't just a figment of Deacon's past. He's back, and he's been plotting for months. Viewers will recall that Deacon once used the alias Deke Sharp during his criminal years. But unbeknownst to him, that name had resurfaced in underground circles linked to stolen fashion data and digital black markets. A mysterious investor, rumored to be Sheila Carter's latest business contact, had been funding a shadow operation in Los Angeles. Using insider access and blackmail, Deke stole designs from major fashion houses, reselling them to rising brands. And hope for the future was his biggest score yet. Whether Deke represents Deacon's fractured psyche or a literal imposter remains to be seen. But as the evidence piles up, Deacon's reputation and Hope's future hang in the balance. Meanwhile, Sheila, Kimberlyn Brown, finds herself uncomfortably caught in the middle. When Deacon confides in her about the stolen designs and his fear that Deke might be back, Sheila's poker face cracks for the first time. "You said Deke is back?" she stammers, realizing the magnitude of what's about to hit the fan. It turns out, Sheila knows more than she's letting on. In upcoming scenes, she's seen meeting secretly with a man in a luxury car outside Il Giardino, and fans immediately recognize him as the man behind Elite Mode LA. It's none other than Remy West, a slick and ambitious designer who's been trying to make his mark by any means necessary. And yes, Remy got his exclusive designs directly from Deke. When Sheila learns that the stolen work belongs to Hope, she panics. She knows if Deacon finds out she was even tangentially involved, it could destroy the fragile peace they've built. So she does what Sheila does best. She lies. Back at Forrester, Hope spirals. Her relaunch, her vision, everything she built is being mocked online as a copycat brand. Buyers pull out. The press turns, Ridge demands answers, while Steffi, Jacqueline McInnes Wood, seizes the moment to question whether HFTF even belongs at Forrester anymore. "Face it, Hope," Steffi says coldly during a heated argument. "This line has been trouble from the start. Maybe it's time to move on," Hope explodes. "You'd love that, wouldn't you? My dream destroyed so you can have the company all to yourself." The confrontation ends with Hope storming out, Brooke following her, while Steffi and Ridge exchange uneasy looks. The fallout is worse than anyone imagined, and the fashion world is watching every minute of it. Determined to prove his innocence, Deacon dives headfirst into the underworld he swore he'd left behind. With the help of Bill Spencer, Don Diamont, surprisingly intrigued by the idea of exposing a rival's corporate espionage, Deacon begins to trace the money trail behind the Deke Sharp identity. The investigation leads him to shell companies, anonymous accounts, and a final shocking transaction: a massive wire transfer from Elite Mode LA to a bank account under D Sharp Holdings. Deacon's worst nightmare is confirmed, but when he digs deeper, he discovers something that changes everything. The account was opened not by him, but by Sheila Carter, using forged documentation. When Deacon confronts Sheila, "The tension is electric! You used me!" Deacon roars, slamming the evidence on the table. "You stole from my daughter, from Hope. Do you have any idea what you've done?" Sheila, desperate, tries to explain that she only got involved because she was being blackmailed herself. The investor behind Remy threatened to expose her past crimes unless she helped facilitate the deal. Tears fill her eyes as she pleads, "I never meant to hurt Hope. I thought I could fix it before anyone found out." But it's too late. For the first time, Deacon sees Sheila not as his lover or partner, but as the source of every disaster he's tried to escape. He tells her to leave Il Giardino and never come back. Broken and furious, Sheila vows that this isn't over. As the fashion press swarms, Hope faces her worst nightmare. The official Hope for the Future relaunch event is canceled, replaced by a media circus accusing her of plagiarism. In a gut-wrenching scene, Hope holds a press conference at Forrester Creations. Her voice trembles as she says, "Hope for the Future was built on honesty, creativity, and compassion. Those designs were my soul. Someone took that from me, but I won't let it define me." Brooke and Ridge stand behind her in solidarity. Even Steffi, moved by her sister-in-law's pain, offers a tentative olive branch, though tensions remain high. But just as the press disperses, Remy West makes a bold move, claiming that he is the rightful creator of the designs, and that Hope's team copied him. The battle escalates from emotional to legal. In the coming weeks, the bold and the beautiful spoilers tease that Forrester Creations will launch a full-scale lawsuit against Elite Mode LA. Carter, Lawrence St. Victor, steps in as lead counsel, determined to clear Hope's name, but the case becomes complicated when Sheila's involvement surfaces and along with the revelation that Deke Sharp's forged signature appears on multiple documents. The scandal threatens to drag Deacon, Hope, and even Brooke into court. And when Bill Spencer leaks the story to the press, complete with evidence, tying Sheila to the cyber theft, the fashion industry goes into meltdown. Hope becomes a trending topic, for all the wrong reasons. Despite the devastation, Hope refuses to surrender. With RJ in Paris by her side, she begins designing again, from scratch. This time, every stitch, every fabric, every word comes straight from her heart. Her determination inspires even the most cynical Forrester staffers. Ridge secretly admires her resilience, while Steffi begins to see her not as a rival, but as a fighter. In a touching moment, Brooke tells her daughter, "They can steal your designs, Hope, but they can't steal your spirit." Hope smiles through her tears. "Then that's what I'll relaunch. Not a collection, but me." Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our Bold and Beautiful Update YouTube channel for more update news.